This is a scripture that I think everyone should ponder on and think about because it's really mind-changing. But the scripture is in 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7, and it says, "For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." And so when I think about what our spirit is what essentially controls us as humans, and we can allow evil things to get into our spirit, and we can allow good things to get into our spirit. But the spirit that God gave us specifically was a powerful spirit, a spirit of love, and of a sound mind. And so if that's what he gave us, that's what we need to meditate on. That's what we need to walk in, because if we don't walk according to those things, then we'll end up with other things like spirit of anger, spirit of strife, spirit of all of these different things, negative things. And if we don't acknowledge the spirit that God gave us, YAH gave us himself, when he created us, then chances are the cares of this life is going to choke that out. It's going to bring out different sides of us that we didn't know was there, or that we kind of cultivated over time. And I know for me, sometimes I might get frustrated at something. Sometimes I might be impatient. I'm not perfect, and most humans aren't perfect. But that's why it's important for us to walk in a certain way and acknowledge the fact that the Most High gave us a specific spirit, and that's what we have to walk in. Spirit of fear, most times, is what leads us to do so many other things. We fear that we won't make it. We fear that we aren't good enough. We fear that we aren't close enough to the Most High himself. And I feel like those are exact opposites of what he said that he gave us. If we're fearing we won't make it, then we're not going to walk in the power that he gave us to make it. If we fear that we're not good enough, then we're not going to feel the love that he gave us. If we fear that our relationship with YAH isn't good enough, and we're always fearing that, we're not going to have a sound mind. And so I think it's important that we walk in these ways and just believe him when he said that this is what he gave us. Believe him when he says that, so that we can walk in it and we can serve him according to that. Because I know for me, sometimes I fear I'm not good enough. Sometimes I fear that I probably won't make it. Sometimes I fear that I'm not close enough to YAH. But those things aren't of power, of love, and of a sound mind. It's doubt, it's fear, it's unfaithfulness, and those things are unrighteous according to the Bible, according to the Most High. So I think it's important that we stay calm, have a sound mind, and just continue to seek him. Continue to love him. Continue to love others, and continue to walk in his power. We can do all things through Yahushua that strengthens us. So it's important that we keep this scripture in our minds, meditate on it as much as we possibly can, so that we can remember this information and walk in it. So I hope this video was helpful to you all. Shalom.